FE Electrical versus PE Power, these are two exams that are required unless you get exemption, which is very rare. These exams are required for your PE licensure. They are both centrally conducted by NCEES, and pretty much everyone, whether you are an internationally trained engineer in the US, whether you are a US graduate, you basically have to take these exams. The first exam obviously is the electrical and computer exam, and then the second exam is PE Power. A lot of states allow you to take the electrical and computer exam in your final year of studies, and that is arguably one of the best times, probably the best time to take the exam. The sooner you get these exams out of the way in general, the better. Once you pass FE electrical and computer exam, you get the EIT registration certification if you want to apply for it. And about 50% of the states, about 20 plus states, don't require any type of experience limitation or requirement for you to take the P Power exam. This does not mean that you can get the P license right after passing the P Power exam or the P exam in general. But once you've passed that electrical and computer exam, a lot of states are now allowing you to basically take the P exam right away. And generally speaking, taking the P exam right after passing the electrical and computer exam is a winning strategy. In terms of the major challenges between these two exams, in the P Power exam, we are basically digging deep into power systems, all areas of power systems. So in some ways, it is narrow, but it is very deep, and in-depth understanding is really required. For FE Electrical and Computer exam, the biggest challenge is that you have a very broad range of topics. You're technically covering entire undergraduate engineering coursework, all 17 sections, basically touching upon, math, circuit analysis, power systems, software, computer sections, and so on. The level of difficulty in general is considered to be more difficult for the PE Power exam. The questions are very convoluted, and that is the norm. Whereas in FE Electrical and Computer exam, you can come across convoluted problems, but they are more of an exception rather than a norm. And to do a side-by-side comparison, if you have access to the sample exams for both NCES P Power and NCES F Electrical practice exams, that will give you a very quick idea. You don't have to go too far. Just check out the first 10 questions for F Electrical and first 10 questions for P Power. You'll get to know exactly what I'm talking about. In terms of the sections, we have now 9 sections for the P Power. There used to be 9 subsections, which they've called as 9 sections now. Previously, there were only 4 sections. And then for FE Electrical and Computer exam, 17 sections. So in that sense, the FE Electrical and Computer exam is a little bit more granular. There is a very significant overlap between the topics within the P Power exam preparation. So as you progress from topic to topic, you're actually able to use the synergy between one section, one knowledge area to another. Whereas in FE Electrical, that is minimal. For example, electromagnetics has nothing to do with software, and computer networks has nothing to do with circuit analysis. A total of 80 questions over here, 110 questions over here. In terms of the time, you're not time constrained on the P Power exam, but you are significantly time constrained on the electrical and computer exam. 5 hours and 20 minutes, 3 minutes per question. And over here, you have 6 minutes per question, fewer questions and more time. The format is exactly the same for both exams. On the electrical and computer exam, you get to have just one reference, which is the reference handbook. On the P Power exam, you get to have the P Power reference handbook, which has recently been updated from October 1st onwards. You also have codes and standards, your NEC, NESC, NFPA 70E, NFPA 497, 499, and 30B. Exam preparation timeline, I typically notice as students who enroll in my program for the P Power, they take anywhere between 4 to 6 to sometimes even 8 months to prepare for this exam. As far as FE Electrical, although there are a little bit more topics involved, but since the depth is not that much, a lot of students take about anywhere between 3 to 4 to 6 months. Generally speaking, 6 months is the upper end of the exam preparation timeline for FE Electrical, whereas the P Power exam preparation can drag on a little bit longer. Passing rates are lower, and for more up-to-date passing rates, please check the NCS website. So the passing rates for the first-time takers for the FE Electrical and Computer exam are much higher. Okay, so this is in a nutshell the comparison between these two exams. Both are difficult in their own respects. Both have some advantages going for them. In the FE electrical and computer exam, the biggest advantage I would say is that the level of difficulty of the questions is generally easier, but the range of topics is very large and time constraint is a big problem. In the PE Power exam, those of you who have field experience, you can leverage that to an extent, especially the codes and standards portion if you work in MEP design engineering environment. But the level of depth that you have to go into, if you discount all the abstract convoluted concepts and don't dig deep, then you won't be able to, let alone solve a question, you won't probably be able to understand the question. That's how difficult some of the questions can be on the PE Power exam. So that's why you really have to wholeheartedly study everything in depth. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. On a weekly basis, I'm creating content for FE electrical and PE Power exam preparation. I also discuss topics related to electrical engineering with a focus on power systems engineering. If you'd like to learn more about my FE electrical and PE Power exam preparation programs, please visit my website, StudyforFE.com.